Hello, what's up everybody? We are back and today we're going to watch giving 20,000 shoes to kids in Africa. Now, I don't know really much about this video. I looked at the channel. It's called like Mr. Beast Philanthropy. I didn't even know Mr. Beast had okay, I know he has other channels because I've seen his like gaming channels and whatnot. But it's like, how many channels does this dude have? Well, anyway, this video in particular, apparently there's like some drama or some controversy behind it. I don't know what's going on. I feel like he had some controversy not too long ago with the what was it, with the curing people's blindness video, and it's like it's a little bit weird, but I mean it's an awesome thing, you know, that he's doing. I'm surprised that there's not like more religious people. Well, maybe there is like religious people upset about this. Like he's doing miracle, you know what I mean? Like thinking he's trying to copy Jesus or something. Anyways, let's not test these hot button issues this early. Let's just let this play out. But anyways, yeah, let's see what this is about. I mean, how can giving shoes to kids be bad, right? Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Did I do something? No, I did not.
Education is a simple pair of shoes. Let me explain. Because of the extreme poverty in rural towns, walking to school barefoot is the only option, which means they have to walk for miles over harsh terrain, broken glass, and contaminated water. But before tackling this major problem by donating 20,000...
I was thinking, I guess, like the difference between his regular channel and this Mr. Beast Philanthropy is probably like this is explicitly charity, right? Whereas I guess on the Mr. Beast channel, he could just be more free to do what he wants, even though it's all giving stuff away, right?
Some pairs of shoes. We flew to Johannesburg.
Sorry if the audio's messed up. I don't know what's going on. Every time I pause it, I feel like it does something weird.
No more. That uses these plastic granules, and
I'm sorry,
then
I
it
missed
goes
that.
to
I'm terrible
by
at this.
donating 20,000 pairs of shoes. We flew to Johannesburg, South Africa, where we found a charity called Barefoot No More that uses these plastic granules, and then it goes through all...
What plastics?
Means they have to walk for miles.
It's a cool
over
idea,
harsh
but what
terrain,
plastics are we
broken
talking
glass,
about?
and contaminated water. But before tackling this major problem by donating 20,000 pairs of shoes, we flew to Johannesburg, South Africa, where we found a charity called Barefoot No More that uses these plastic granules, and then it goes through all these tubes and does a bunch of other complicated mechanical stuff that eventually create the perfect seamless shoe. Whoa. These are actually really nice. Then Darren and the team quickly boxed up the shoes, and we headed to Cape Town to find the schools whose students are in the most desperate need of help.
Damn, that's
where we met Gabriella
brutal.
and Roswell, two
like, I mean,
junior school teachers in a
going to school barefoot, you know, in those conditions. That's terrible. Hopefully they get themselves some shoes, you know. It's a good thing. Of course you're gonna get shoes. That's the whole premise of the video, but
entire lives to educating underprivileged.
You know what I mean? I mean, I'm interested to see what the critique is, just because, like, I mean, he's giving shoes away to people who need shoes. Children who are gonna use those shoes. Like, they're gonna make the best use of those shoes. You know what I mean? Here, there's people who buy new shoes and like, yeah, these are swag. You know, I got these. You know, I got this colorway to go with this. It's like, no, these kids aren't getting this colorway to go with their outfits, even though there's nothing wrong with that, but you know, they need shoes to go to school. So they're gonna get shoes that are gonna help them get an education. Like, come on now.
Kids.
You would not begin to imagine what our kids have to go through on a normal day. To them, domestic violence is definitely normal at home.
These schools not only offer an opportunity to learn, but also a safe haven where students are protected in these dangerous communities.
One of the biggest challenges is actually getting the kids to school.
Our learners have to walk.
You know, that's a side note. That's a common thing. You know, depending on the area, like school is looked at, even in America, like school is, for a lot of students, is like their fun place. It's like their escape from sometimes harsh realities at home. Just want to point that out. But especially, you know, even more so here, probably.
Miles just to get to school.
It can be a struggle with all the thorns and needles. I wouldn't go to school. I can be a great teacher, but I can't be a teacher to nobody.
Despite all of the difficulties that these kids face at home, to hear that they're not coming to school because they don't have school shoes is just heartbreaking. I can't wait for these shoes to arrive to see what a big difference it's going to make.
The next day, the shoes arrived and the team quickly got to work by setting up at 9 different schools all across Cape Town. While Darren and the
I was just thinking, like, look how basic these shoes look. I mean, nothing wrong with that, right? But that's not what I was shown in the thumbnail. You know, like, these are the shoes that are being donated, you know? But the shoes in the thumbnail were, like, a bunch of hyped up Nikes. I don't know if they're hyped, but you know what I mean. Wait, can we see that? Whatever, I'm going to play it.
arrived, and the team quickly got to work by setting up at 9 different schools all across Cape Town. While Darren and the team raced to set up everything in time, I want to tell you about the sponsor of Electric E-Bikes. They helped us pay for tens of thousands of shoes going to people.
Very cool.
Electric E-Bikes collector Yeezy Busta helped us out by
Oh, okay, wait, I missed something. What's going on here?
They're here and transform people. They have come on board to help us create mass change this year and transform millions of lives all across the globe. There are so many amazing projects to come, so make sure you subscribe right now so you don't miss it. And in addition to that, sneaker collector Yeezy Busta helped us out by
all kinds of controversy. This is like another dude who was a controversial figure in the sneaker game, as far as I'm aware. He's like a dude who would call out people, for celebrities specifically, for wearing fake Nikes. And his defense, as I understand it, is like, yo, if you buy fake counterfeit goods, you know, you're supporting like this, you know, a lot of times gangs, and sometimes there's like been an incident where like some sort of group that was selling counterfeit goods use their money that they get from that to act out a act of terrorism, something like that. I don't really know. But he was using this to justify it, meanwhile making content like, yo, you know, like content that's like kind of tasteless, I guess you could say. Just content that's like flat out. He's not coming from like a professional angle. He's just roasting people for wearing fake sneakers. Interesting. Let's see. Partner up with Mr. Beast.
Some of his prized possession shoes and put that money towards funding some of the 20,000 pairs of shoes we're giving away.
Okay, so they're saying he sold some of his super swagged out, hyped up sneakers to buy
and put that money towards
other for students that need these shoes, kids in Africa.
Funding some of the 20,000 pairs of shoes we're giving away in this video.
Kind of weird collab, honestly, but whatever.
The word got out quickly, and according to the teachers, the schools were more packed than they've ever been, with school kids eager to get a pair of shoes. So Darren and the team had to work extra hard to ensure that every single kid...
It's a weird thing, right? Like, I just feel like... there's always going to be a bit of, like, white savior vibes with this type of thing. But at the same time, it's like it's a net positive, I think, that kids get shoes, that need shoes, especially if that's gonna allow them to get an education. But yeah, it's always odd. It's like this cliche, like luckily the thumbnail wasn't like that. I think they know better. But it's like the cliche image of like I don't know if you call them nonprofit or like organizations that do charity work, where it's like one like a very white person, I don't know why I said very, but like one white person surrounded by like a bunch of people of color, whether it be black or brown, who are like living in extreme poverty. It's like, look what I did, you know, me. That's the whole vibe a lot of times from stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't know. I have no idea what the criticism is. I have a feeling that's not what it is, but there's always gonna be a little bit of that vibe when it's those dynamics. But I mean, I'm glad they got the shoes. So it's just tricky, you know.
Pair of shoes.
The kids this morning.
Oh, and I've heard there's like there's a more tasteful way to do it than like, hey, look I'm posing with all these people in need. It could, like, I've seen images where they shift it and it's like just hands working towards something, for example. I don't know. I'm just saying that the people have gotten smarter and like more thoughtful about how they do things. I'm not making any accusations about this. I'm just saying there's always that dynamic.
All came walking in without any shoes on. They need the shoes.
And I cannot wait to see the smile on these kids' faces.
I cannot wait to see the smile on these kids' faces. You don't know how many freaking hyped up shoes I had to sell. Like, I had these Jordan blah, 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 you know, limited edition. You know, he wore them on, you know, these are the shoes that Jordan wore to his grandma's funeral. We call them the, I was going to say something rude. We call them the, you know, whatever. I was listening to this podcast one time, and it was wild. I guess at a funeral, some guy went to go speak, and about this elderly lady. It's from it was an old clip from Is the Mic Still On? And he said, some guy went to go speak about this woman. He said, shout out, or he said, no, he didn't say shout out. He said, rest in peace, something like that, to the fox in the box, or whatever. I was like, whoa, that was like one of the most wild things I've heard. So I was going to say something like that. We call these a box in a box. Let's just move on. That's rude. That's very, very rude. It's just, you know, come on. Yeezy Busta, ex Mr. Beast. It's just a weird collab. Sorry.
It came down to the wire, but we were able to reach our goal. To witness these kids wearing their first ever pairs of shoes was really emotional. And again, a realization of the basic needs that most of us take for granted.
It's very
For
sweet.
most people, this is very hard to understand. For using something as simple as a pair of school shoes to change
Oh my gosh, what the heck? These, oh wait. Oh my gosh, look at these. Some of the, like, there's kids in Africa with Yeezy Busta merch on. I don't know why. That seems so weird. Oh my God. These, I'm surprised he's not out there talking about like, yo, you children are wearing fakes. Those aren't, you know, I don't know what, you know, I know what they would be fakes of, but, yeah. Those are fake Mr. Beast, bro. Yo, that kid's over there, I can see the stitching and the glue's looking wrong. Those are some fake Mr. Beast ones. Exposed.
Simple as a pair
Just trying to get an education, dude.
of shoes to change my learners' lives for the better.
And just to see a smile for a pair of shoes. You would think they got a brand new PlayStation 5 or Xbox or something. It makes your heart pound. Yo, it's a blessing.
It's something I'll never forget, and it's one of the best days of my life.
Please philanthropy. What you have done here at my school is absolutely amazing.
Good.
From my side, thank you.
So thank you, Beast Philanthropy.
Thank you, Beast Philanthropy. Well, there you have it. I'll probably check out to see what the criticisms are of this. You know, it's a good thing. Kids having shoes so that they can go get an education is a marvelous, wonderful thing. It's just a little funny to me. Like, Yeezy Busta is out here, you know, doing good things. I don't know. Am I being too much? Maybe, but it's just a little weird. I mean, I don't care. Maybe I don't care if I'm being too much or not. It is a little weird. But I mean, both things can be true. It can both be weird, and it could be a good thing for those kids to have their shoes so they can go to school and get an education. Right? Oh, anyways, that's all for today. If you like the video, don't forget to like it. If you want to see more, please give it a thumbs up. I'll catch you all in the next one.